Countdown has started, so it's the first semi-final. That should be an amazing game, of course, best of 5, and the first map here is battleforged. And off the start we'll follow k1llsen, who got the spawn at that mega health, LG as well, and he heard avek behind him. And one of the things about battleforged, the sound is a little bit crazy. You can actually hear pretty much the entire map when you're running around, so it opens things up quite a lot. There's a nice little rail actually coming out from avek, of course, doing that 80 damage, and it's going to throw k1llsen back a little bit in terms of his health and armor. But after he jumps past that fenced-off area where avek was waiting with a railgun, he was able to pick up the red armor. So we may just see him challenge here for that mega health, which actually avek has decided he's not going to come for whatsoever. And there goes a good rocket from k1llsen. Will he follow up on this one? Yellow armor is there. Avek did take it, and then he came back for the rail shot. And actually, k1llsen anticipated that. He thought he may have expected him to go through teleporter, but he guessed right there.
Yeah, k1llsen is doing great so far, and we're going to see both players just trying to figure each other out now. Nobody's doing these aggressive all-in moves where you might die or where you can't get out of a situation anymore. And at the moment, stack's looking pretty equal. So the next big item is going to be Mega, and k1llsen's already setting up for it.
Well, k1llsen fires the rocket a little bit too early. Avek will actually hang around, and k1llsen will put the pressure on, and he's happy with that. He's happy with the damage that he's done, and he's going to move over now towards that red area. It was picked up by avek, and indeed that railgun knocking k1llsen right back in terms of his stack. And there we go, as he misses the yellow armor. But still, we are tied at a 0-0 game, and both players hitting some nice railgun shots so far. There's 2 in a row for k1llsen. He's up at 66% accuracy with the railgun at the minute, but avek will actually hit him twice as well. k1llsen in a dangerous position now, because one more railgun shot will actually kill him, or at least before that red armor pickup. 2 minutes gone, still tied.
Yeah, and avek didn't dare to go for that shot there, and I think that was a mistake. He's now k1llsen got the clean red armor, and they're both equally stacked. And nobody's making the move yet.
Well, avek up above, and he knows that k1llsen's there, because he's holding the LG out, which of course makes that humming sound. But it was k1llsen who got down onto that mega. Red armor will be available, but I'm guessing avek's maybe already over there. Actually, no, k1llsen was there, but rocket jumped up, which failed, and then avek took it. That was a bit of a weird situation, but k1llsen looking to maybe get 2 yellows, or not, because avek's stolen in front.
And now avek is definitely in the driving seat. Red and Mega up at the same time, but avek is not going to worry too much about the red armor, because he already has 200 armor. And k1llsen, I don't think he can get on this Mega, and he's going to have such a hard time.
Let's see. No, I thought k1llsen might stay around to try and do a bit of damage while he was there, but decided the fight wasn't worth it, as avek will start to move in again, collect these yellows, and stop k1llsen from taking any kind of stack into the next fight. And there is k1llsen, drops down, connects with the rail. Avek will land one back, and k1llsen surely is a little bit dangerously low now, and I'd imagine won't be able to challenge for this red, although he might come in for a sneaky railgun shot. And avek's predicted that nicely, as he just got up close and personal there in that area. There's a first rate rocket. This is surely a frag. He's going to chase him down, and k1llsen will die, and that will be the first kill for avek, and that's a lovely little rocket jump out there. Double rocket jump to see him out and towards that red armor area.
And really good rail as well. That's going to hold k1llsen back from attacking any items. He's going to try to get this rail yellow, but nice rail there, but it's still not going to push avek back. Now he actually has to back off, and again, k1llsen not looking too healthy, but he has 100 armor, and avek is not having any armor at the moment, and there's nothing spawning. Mega is going to be next, and that rail will surely send avek trying to get some exit damage on that. If he gets railed now, he's going to have such a hard time.
Well, that red armor is available. Of course, mega health went over to k1llsen. We're just 1 minute away from the halfway point here in the first map of the first semi-final in the Quake Live tournament here in Cologne.
And this is so back and forth. It's really these rails deciding who is going to push in. I mean, 1 minute ago, k1llsen was definitely in the driving seat, and now avek is having a better stack again.
Well, avek landing those rails, and he knows that Mega's up here in just a couple of seconds, and we'll see if k1llsen goes for the challenge. He actually came in very late there. Did land a bit of splash damage from the rocket, but as you can see, avek has got out, picked up the 50 armor from that yellow, and he's got a good 10 seconds to set up his defense on that red armor.
And k1llsen doesn't know he already left that position. He's still looking in the wrong position. avek is going to get this red for free.
k1llsen, will he peek out towards that red armor? Yes, he will. And he will actually hit the rail. That was amazing. Jumped up, spotted him through the bars. Was able to connect, and he will stick around here. I think it's worth it to try and do that damage from above, as the Mega Health is on its spawn. But k1llsen not able to connect that time. He's hitting around about a 40% rail at the moment. And I think that's what's really keeping this one so even right now, is the fact that k1llsen is still doing that damage despite being now out of control and picking up whatever he can, wherever he can.
Yeah, but avek is hitting those rails back all the time as well, so unless k1llsen gets really 2-3 straight rails, he's not going to be able to actually move in and make something happen, because this map is so easy to escape on. And again, I mean, just exchanging damage, and avek is going to get the Mega again. Oh, great rail there as well on the exit. And this is really going to be terrible for k1llsen. He has to pick up HP now, and avek is cutting him off to the 50.
A bit more health gathered for k1llsen. avek knows, of course, that he was low, but he still had plenty of armor to work with. That 50 HP, well, taking that away would be very useful. So 100-100 for k1llsen. He will land the rail and get railed himself.
avek is going to have a problem. He only has one rail left.
Maybe we'll see a push. Yeah, we will. avek starting to move down towards that Mega Health. It's on its platform now. k1llsen will take it off. k1llsen will get away from the fight and will be challenging for this next yellow
really good
armor.
rocket there by k1llsen. And avek is way too early on the red armor. He can't stay in there. He's only on 26 HP. If k1llsen moves in now, avek is going to be in so much trouble.
Well, k1llsen's left it too late before moving over towards that red armor.
avek needs HP though. He can't challenge without this.
8 seconds till Mega. Let's have a look at avek. Yeah, down to just 46 HP. Of course, the 100 armor from the red still stands. And there is some health, but he's way late to have a peek down in towards that Mega Health area.
Yeah, avek is just going to set up to defend this next red as well. And if he gets it somewhat cleanly, he's going to be able to play this map again. And it's only 3 minutes left already. He's still one frag ahead, and k1llsen's having a really hard time cutting him off and actually catching him.
battleforged, a lot about this sneaky kind of movement and hoping that you can find your opponent before they find you, basically. And there is the first spot from avek onto k1llsen, who's just walking away around the corner. Mega Health is available for connection. And there we go, a bit of LG damage from k1llsen. avek is actually down, and he has collected that Mega Health, which for k1llsen is bad news, to be honest. I mean, he's going to return and get that red armor, but still, it gives avek something nice to work with, something that he can use as a buffer in case he gets railed, in case he gets caught out, so that he can run away.
Yeah, he doesn't have to play that aggressive now, and he's doing really well on just keeping his stack all the time. If he gets just one rail and he can't get it back, he's just playing it more defensively, so he doesn't get caught off and killed. So k1llsen is having such a hard time, and these red armors, I mean, he's doing a good job on getting them at the moment, but they're not helping because avek is on 200 armor as well. He doesn't even need the red. The Mega is the big item, and avek seems to be getting it for free all the time.
Well, to be honest, those rails from k1llsen, not quite as accurate as we've seen from him during other stages of this tournament. That one will finally land onto avek, who currently is 180-100, and that's plenty of armor to be in that kind of running position. In fact, he's more nicely stacked than k1llsen is at the minute, and k1llsen was the man in control. And you can see that he's left that yellow armor there. k1llsen doesn't really need that extra 50 armor, but he's more using it as a bait so he can lure avek in and maybe hit a couple of those shots, which he has done there. Here we go, another rail for k1llsen. There goes another one, and avek losing all his armor. His health still stands, and he's going to try and make some distance between him and his opponent, down to just 30 HP.
And this is like the worst situation to be in. 1 minute left, and k1llsen has so much armor and HP. I don't know how avek is going to play this. He decided to actually run it now.
I think he's not going to challenge for this next
He's
Mega.
not
That'd be
anything.
Crazy. 43 seconds to go. k1llsen waiting for these 6 seconds until the Mega Health spawns. Red armor's available. avek will probably just keep himself away. Here comes k1llsen. He knows that the time is now if he wants to get back and draw us all up at 1-1. So he's probably going to charge, but charging around this map doesn't always work, and that's what k1llsen is obviously trying to achieve here as he starts to push through. avek will escape, and it's now only 20 seconds for k1llsen to find avek and close him down. Quick look at the health and armor, very low for avek, not good news.
If k1llsen gets this frag, he's probably going to win this map because he's in such great control, but 8 seconds to go, I don't know what k1llsen's plan is. He's playing too defensive. I don't think he's going to catch. No, it's too late now. He's not going to catch him. And this is the first map for avek.
1-0. avek managing to hold on there at the end of battleforged. And k1llsen, well, he finds that one quite funny, apparently. And yeah, I'm not sure why. I don't think he'd looked at the timer or something.
Yes.
Why would you wait for yellow armor
I
with
don't know
8
why
seconds?